All right, let's see here. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing good tonight. So let me see here. All right, there we go. Yay! Okay. So I am glad this is going on. So let me just adjust myself on here with the layout. Hey, Silhouette, how are you doing, sir? Love that music you got going on. I'm going to continue to say that. Just want to let you know. All right. Welcome in. I'm so glad you guys are here tonight. I know on yesterday I was talking about, I was going to be sharing about a mother's journey because yesterday I was on a whole bunch of restrictions because of what I said. And I didn't say anything crazy. I just think TikTok is super uber sensitive. So just to make sure I can get everything out tonight. So sorry you guys gonna see me adjust. I'll be really just doing a whole bunch of sharing long form. So I have my YouTube going, with my Facebook going, and with you guys. So I'm doing a simulcast today. So that's what we're doing. So hey, Jaden, how are you? Karen, Ladybug, what's going on? Hey, how are you guys doing? So that's what we're going to be up to today. Yay! And of course, my laptop wants to freeze, so it doesn't want to have my picture show. So it's okay. Eventually, I will get myself a new one. But until then, we'll just use the avatar on here because I'm a little cartoon person. Hey, Chloe, welcome in. Hey, you guys. Hey, Patrice, how's it going? So, also, why I'm sharing about a mother's journey, because I'll share you guys some updates with my son, which is good news for me, for you guys. Thank you guys for the likes, the hearts, the shares. I appreciate you guys. So I love that when you guys come in and share. So thank you guys so much. So if there is a restriction that will be tossed around, just know you guys can always go to God's Get Through His Word podcast on YouTube. And if you're looking for it on Spotify, it is also there as well. Hey, Michael, how are you? Welcome, Tricky Ricky, Miss Washington. Hello. How are you guys doing? What is going on? So glad to be here. Now on YouTube, I don't always get a lot of people that come on in the nighttime or the morning, but that's just a thing. It's a little bit fickle on YouTube for me anyway. But that's okay. I just keep it moving, keep it pushing. So tonight, like I said, I'm going to be talking about a mother's journey. And I should share this before that when I sent my son away on January 29th, I sent him to a program, and it's actually a boarding school, a therapeutic boarding school, and he'll be gone for a year. So this is still new territory for me, even though he's been gone a month now. It's still going to be adjustment because he's never, and he said it when we had a Zoom call, which we're getting to anyway, but he said this is his first time he's ever been away from the house this long. And it's true. I've never had my kids far away enough that I could never see them every day, even when they had gone through the foster care system because of something I did. That was one of the things. And it's always interesting when people tell you to shut up. Like, you came on this platform, so you might want to use that for yourself. So anyway, that's what I just always encourage when you're on YouTube to put respectful comments, because YouTube can ban people too. So if you want to get banned, continue being strange and obnoxious. So I don't really care about random people because they don't have anything else better to do. So anyway, hey Ariana, hey there, Tori, how are you guys doing? So I just found that interesting. People come on people's platforms, or they come on their lives, or they come on their comments. Shut up. If you don't go sit down somewhere and you shut up and go be quiet, I'm like, nobody's got no time for you, and nobody's even paying attention to you. Like, some people just, they have nothing better to do. I'm just like, is that what you woke up this morning to do? I'm gonna go get on YouTube and say shut up to someone because that's just how I feel, and that's what I'm gonna do. Listen, sir, ma'am, whoever you are, please have several seats to the left and keep it pushing. Like, I don't even care. Like, if you want to say shut up, great. But you can take your two lips and put them together, and you can do that. I'm not going to shut up because that's why I'm on here, to talk. It will make sense I sit there blinking at people. That's just weird. So, sir, ma'am, whatever you are, whoever you are, take a chill pill and go sit down somewhere. So anyway, I don't like entertaining people who are very strange and have nothing to do, just want to be obnoxious. So anyway, enough of that. Back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted from somebody from YouTube, because YouTube has a little bit of people that just, they wake up and they're like, I'm just going to get on here and just say stuff because I need attention. Well, you got your attention. So back to what I was saying once again. So a mother's journey is what I'm talking about. And I will be doing coloring tonight because I'm going to be doing my whole working through this. I know, Pastor Jay, I put out our conversation, so you guys check it out tomorrow morning. I think it might be also playing later on tonight around 11 MST time on different platforms. So I know it's going to be on X, it's going to be on LinkedIn, but some of those are going to be in the morning. I can't remember which one is which, but I put it all out. So, hey, Wally, hello. How are you guys doing? I'm going to give you guys a cheer, huh? So thank you guys for coming in. So anyway, like I was stating, I got a chance to talk to my son today. He got his 5-minute call. And then on yesterday, we had a longer kind of family therapy visit with his therapist and himself. And one of the things I was concerned about, thank you guys for the likes and the hearts, and please share the live if this is interesting content to you and you like to do it. And you would take me up. I would love to see the hearts go up to 50,000. That's kind of crazy, but hey, I believe you guys can do it. Anyway, so we had a Zoom call prior on Tuesday, and his therapist and I were having a conversation and just talking about him. And one of the things I was concerned about, because in the program, they have a requirement that you're supposed to, cut your hair when you come in there, because that means everybody's going to be going along with the program. And that's one of the things. They give them a choice to cut their hair. It's still a requirement, but they want them to choose to do it, not to be forced to do it. So I guess for a while, they would send me pictures, and he was not cutting his hair. I'm like, wait hold the phone. Why are you guys sending pictures and he hasn't cut his hair yet? So my concern is, like, he's not really fully immersed in the program because he didn't cut his hair. I'm like, okay. So when I saw him on the Zoom call with the therapist, guess what? He cut his hair. He cut his hair. I was so happy. Like, inside myself, I was like, okay, that's, it's a baby step, but it's a good step in the right direction. So I was really excited about that. I was like, okay. So he's telling me he had to read something called an amnesty paper, and kind of talking about how he arrived, at the boarding therapy school that he's at. And he just kind of laid out some things I didn't know, some things I wasn't aware of. And this is where I was talking about what I was discussing last time when TikTok restricted me like a crazy amount of time. I was like, you know what? I think they just don't like me sharing. So in the event I'm restricted, because I know it can happen, that's where I just fall back to do a simulcast, because it's definitely going to be needed for, of course, for YouTube. So if they restrict here, at least I know it'll be going on good over there. Hey, Moss, how are you guys? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, Lily, thanks for joining in. Hey, Lolita Peony. Hi, Michael. Hey, Gia, Emily girl. Hello, how are you guys? Welcome in. So with that, I'm just going to be sharing a little bit about that. And then, of course, we'll get into our stuff. Hey, Martha, what's going on? So we'll definitely get into, of course, what this coloring. So I guess I have 3 different coloring sheets. I was working on some today, and I was watching a whole bunch of stuff. So after a mother journey, we'll get into some stuff that I was watching, right? And we will talk about it. And you guys can put some stuff in the comments if you like. If not, that's okay too. And remember, comments must be respectful. All that other stuff that you say, just know the block game is very strong on me. And if you say something that's strange, you shall be blocked. TikTok, you guys already know. I'm talking about the people at YouTube. Hello, Reverend JC. How's it going? Hey, the real LiYSS. I don't know what that says, but hello. Hi, Choicey. I think so. Okay. Hey, Claudia. So, yes, I was really, really excited to hear from him. And he was expressing some things in amnesty. Like I stated, some things I was not aware of. And there were some things that really caused me to be very angry. Not at him per se, not really, but more so at my family because he shared something. Like I already knew about my ex-husband, his father, who was extremely abusive. So that's just what it is, right? And hey, Amy Jones. So of course I got out of that situation. However, he shared something that I did not know. And that made me very, very unhappy, also made me angry, also made me look at myself like, was I also part of the problem, not really knowing I was? And that kind of shocked me. So I will get into that tonight because I need to really, and I know Pastor Jay, like, I don't like this word, but I'm going to use it. I need to process these emotions and I need to really work on them. I need to think through them. I need to figure them out. I need to get really involved in them and really flush out what I'm feeling about the whole thing. Hey, Daphne, thank you for the rose. I appreciate the gift. Yay! Dun, 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 dun. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Roses on fleek. So I appreciate that. So anyway, my son shared to me about my brother, his uncle, that had done something to him that was not supposed to be. And my son let me know, he's like, Mom, it was always when you were gone to your appointments and stuff. And I would leave my kids, with my brother, because I said I'm just gonna go. At the time, I'm still a veteran. I'm a veteran of the United States Air Force, and we could get into that different. That's a big can of worms itself. But so at the time I would go and leave my kids and I'd go to my VA appointments and go do my doctor's, handle my business, do what I gotta do. And I would leave my kids with my brother, assuming that they were okay, assuming that nothing would happen to them. I removed myself from their father. So I was like, okay, we're out of that situation pretty good. I don't think that I really didn't think my family was going to do anything. And tonight, right now, I have a lemon water. I know that's not as fancy as it's not as fancy as the drinks I've been drinking with the apple ginger mojito or the vanilla cinnamon Shirley Temple or the prickly pear lemonade. I know that's kind of flat, like lemon water, blah. Like, where's the good stuff? Hey there, Heidi. How's it going? Hey, Gracie. How are you? I just want to make sure. I'm not sure which Heidi this is, but okay. Hopefully, it's not the Heidi that I know. Because like, no. So anyway, great. Hi, Heidi. I hope you're a different Heidi because I knew a Heidi and she was not that great. So, so yes. All right. Okay. I just clapped some water to my face. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, you guys I can't make this stuff up what I do to myself. You guys are watching this in real time. Like, what is she doing? I don't know. I'm just being me and I clap my hands and it happens. It happens to the best of us. And so it says it doesn't happen to me. I don't do that. Okay, well, fine. I guess T Drake does it. Just do not mess with me. Okay? Don't mess with me. Just laugh and go with it. Just go with it. So anyway, one of the things that I was concerned about was it was absolutely what my brother had done. Okay. So before I do that, if you are over here on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. Helps the algorithm to let them know that this content is wanted, is needed, and it is appreciated. Please do that for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And please do share it if you can. Same thing with you guys. TikTok, please share, like, and let people know that this content is good to pay attention to. So I always try to share my experience because I share it so that I can encourage people. Hey, Jackson, because it's sharing real life as a believer and knowing I am depending on the Lord, even when I can't see how things are going to pan out. I don't know. So when I say that, I'm not I'm not saying it because I'm trying to guess what's happening. No, I am really trusting the Lord in what I'm doing. So when I'm saying that to you guys, oh my gosh, I forgot to turn on my butterflies. Click it up. There we go. Clickety clickety clack. Let me turn this off so you guys can see it. Someone's like, I can't see the butterflies. I know. Here we go. Okay, can you see him now? Can you see the butterflies? Butterfly in the sky. Let me stop. Some of you that know, I'm stating my age because that's back in the day reading Rainbow. So you guys hear me all the time. It says, "Don't take my word for it." Like once upon a reading Rainbow, that LeVar Burton would say, "Hey Zoe, hey Cole, hello Cole Brenna, hello Sador." I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Hey, how are you guys doing? So oh, thank you, Tricky Ricky. I appreciate that. And I just I'll just keep it on off for a minute, just so we can do that. Pardon me. And I'm practicing singing more because for a while, before I get back into my son's song, my family and they were a cause of a whole bunch of my mindset, which I've been working hard to overcome because I am responsible for my mindset. I know that there's things that I have to deal with, and I am working on it hard. It's been 42 years of just control, manipulation, and all those things. Some people don't understand how family members could do that, don't understand the gaslighting, don't understand all of the psychological acrobats that was done. You probably never will. And you probably have never had your family commit you to a psychiatric ward, not once, not twice, but thrice. Okay. So all for money, all for money, because they want to be rich. They want to be rich. La 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 la. Oh, they want to be rich. So they want to be right on the back of their daughter, right? Because I'm a veteran. So the money I would get, they would, of course, siphon, take, and really wouldn't spend it on me for the things I needed. So whatever past due bills and things and old creditors and stuff where the money was supposed to pay, it did not. So we'll get into all of that at a later juncture. So I appreciate that, Tricky Ricky. I appreciate that. I always say I appreciate it because sometimes I'm like, oh, I hate it because what I did was not of service because people were being served themselves. And I believe it was more of a sacrifice, but it's all good. I understand where people are coming from. That used to irk me so much. Thank you for your service. I'm like, I want to, and I can't say it on here because I want to not get restricted, but just thinking someone keeps saying that, like, you know what, stop it. But I get it. So I would like lay down that because I had to work that out too. Like, how dare you say that to me? Like, but you were in the military. I get that. Just leave it alone. So anyway, sometimes people don't want to remember their military service because their military service was not that wonderful. And I'm one of those people. And I ran into some of the women like, don't tell me about my military service. I'd like to forget that I was ever in it, ever thought to go serve it, ever thought to go, serve for people who really didn't give a crap about me. And if anything's happened, do they care? Nah, they don't. So why did I do it again? Hindsight being 2020. Would I enlist again? To tell you the truth, I don't know. I don't know. But I did it at that time for a gazillion different reasons. And one of them was patriotism, but that was at the end of what I really was doing. I was trying to escape my family. So there's that. So anyway, I wanted to get back to my son and share. So what I had found out that thank you for the likes and the hearts and the shares. I wonder if I'll get to 50,000 tonight. Do you guys think I'll get to 50,000 likes? Do you? Do you think it? I don't know. Like, no. Hey, Christian Biz Coach, what is going on? Hey, you guys. Hey, Buttercup. What's up, Buttercup? So anyway, my son had shared to me in his paper that he was, not treated well for the lack of, not having restriction on here and trying to make sure I elaborate on YouTube, which I am. And there was some self-harm in there. And I was like, okay, no, I was unaware. I didn't know. I was like, what were the signs I was supposed to see? Because I didn't see them. Where were they? Where was I? How was I so oblivious? How could I not see it? What was I supposed to look for? I didn't know. Right. And then I was told also that he was promiscuous. I was like, oh my gosh, how, where, when, where, how? Like, not how, but where? And how did you have the capabilities to do it where? Like, the way I'm on him all the time, I was like, it had to be only at school. And I was like, yeah, it don't take that much to do stuff. It don't. So, like, okay, that could be why he was acting up, because I said he was like a bull, chasing. And I knew something had happened because his attitude had changed in a totally bad way. So, and I was just like, nah, I didn't want to deal with that. So after discovering that about what my brother had done and what he had shared to me, which I will go in depth more on YouTube. I just got to be mindful since TikTok is up and running. Hey, you guys. Hey, me, alien. That's an interesting handle. Anyway, so I had to think about Jiggle Charter. That's interesting. Anyway, I had to think about what I was doing at the time, and what ended up happening was I was a part of enabling him to do what he did. I didn't know, because when I would leave and go to my doctor's appointments or whatever visits I had to do, trying to, get my kids and myself in order, because at the time we were trying to get on Section 8, I was trying to get food stamps, but I could never qualify in California, so never got CalFresh ever. Barely had gotten Medicaid. They wanted to say you make too much. I was like, how is that possible? It don't even work. It doesn't matter. Hey, Callie. So I was like, okay, well, all right. So anyway, after finding that out, I was like, I enabled him. I paid my brother, in a way, I paid him to do what he did to my son. Hey, Ava, and it disturbed me. Hey, Christian Webb, it disturbed me so much. Can you imagine you leave your niece or you leave your child with someone who's your family member that you think have their best interest and they're going to take care, come to find out that they're actually not doing good by your child and actually hurting them. And then at the same time, you go out and when you come back, you have no idea what's happening. So you go out and buy meals for the family member. You pay the family member money. So essentially, I was feeding and paying him to harm my child. Do you understand how sick and twisted that makes me feel? Like I can't even wrap my head around how in the world I did that. But I didn't know. But now that I do know, I was like, I'm paying him. I was paying him and feeding him to do wrong to my son, to do wrong to my kids. Because I have 4, and my family members were doing things to my kids that ought not to be. And I'm not talking about anything sexual. So it was just the other part, which is bad in itself. And I said, they just think they could do whatever and say whatever and everything. I was like, that's not okay. Right? It's not okay. And when I was sharing to my friend, Pastor Jay, I was sharing to him about it. There was a point where I was sharing and all I could do was scream. I was like, just, God, I didn't have any words because like, you move from one abusive situation, you get out of it, and then you end up in another one. My son ended up in another one. Like you move from your dad, great. Now your mom's brother, huh? And he's going and doing it again. Like I can see the apathy. I can understand some of his behaviors. It doesn't mean I condone him being rude and defiant and not listening. Like, No, my son needs to get that together. Like, that still doesn't condone it. But at the same token, on the same side and on a different side of that coin, I can understand where those behaviors came from, because he was harmed once and harmed twice, and mama knew nothing. Wow. It's not like I wouldn't protect him, because I remember I told him, I said, I will protect you. If I have to protect you from your father, I will. And sure enough, I did. It took me a little bit of a minute, but when I left, my kids were babies. They were very young. They were very young, like around 6 and 7. They were babies, right? They were young baby kids. So not in their teenage years, just in their baby years, which I felt good about it, because their teenage years, they were nowhere near that man. Not at all. And I was very happy about that. I was happy that I at least found that I needed to get out. Took a little bit of time, but I did do it, and I managed to do it and leave. So the thing that made me infuriated and angry was when I had gone to California just recently with my kids, and I had just gone down there to go see my family. And for them, especially my mother, for them to tell me, oh, let's just go drop him. You can go drop him off at, with your brother. I'm like, but knowing what I know now, did you know that he was doing this? Like, were you aware that my brother was doing this to my kids? And you wanted to still take my son and go stick him in the lion's den, and we haven't even talked about what he did to his child and why the state came and took his kid away. Like, are we not gonna act? You guys act like I don't know. You guys act like I know nothing. I know. And it's crazy because they always think I'm oblivious. They've always treated me like that. Like, she's dumb, just do whatever. And thinking I don't know they were using my money to get a house, thinking I don't know they were using my money to get a car, thinking I don't know they were using my money to do the trip for the funeral in Georgia. I know, I saw, I never said anything. But my money and stuff was stolen from me. And what could I do? They defrauded the government by the way that they did stuff, telling telling one of the government entities, oh, I need to come back for a humanitarian assignment. You're telling the DOD, the Air Force, that you need to come back on a humanitarian assignment for me, but that's not true. But you told the government, and what are they going to do? They gave you your assignment back, right? And then on the same token, you go tell the other federal government entity, which is the VA administration, that I am so incompetent that I can't do for myself. I'm an incompetent adult, and you need to be my fiduciary so you can handle my funds. Funds I have never seen because you siphoned them and you took them all. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I can't get that money back. Now, I know when I got an attorney, there was an attorney that was helping me with the VA. And I remember he said specifically to me, he's like, I went through all of your file. And he said, I saw what your mother did, and it was wrong. And you need to find yourself an attorney. I was like, what kind of attorney? He's like, I don't know, a fiduciary attorney, a guardianship, conservatorship. He's like, you need to find an attorney. He's like, because I saw what she did, and what she did is wrong. He's like, I'm not the attorney to go for that because that's not my field, but I saw what she did, and what she did was wrong. I was like, and I looked through the file because it's like over 1,000 pages, some odd. I was like, well, what did she do? He's like, I can't tell you that, but just know I saw it. I saw everything. I'm like, really? What'd you see? And I looked through the files myself, and I don't know what I was supposed to see or not see, but I do recognize one thing that they did, one thing, and that's probably not everything because he saw a lot. And he wouldn't let me know what page he saw it on and what thing was done. But I know my father getting a humanitarian assignment based on me being an incapacitated adult, which was not true, which was a lie, was absolutely part of the fraud and scam. I'm like, okay, well, what am I gonna do? I don't know. But my mother was good at that. And I remember my father had said something. He had a very unique Freudian slip. And he said, because my grandmother, she turned 98, bless her heart, March 1st of this year. Now, if they call me and say the Lord's taking her home, then I'll go pay my respects and go visit in California or wherever. They're going to probably have to send her to New York because that's where the burial plot is. And that's where my aunt, my great grandmother, and my granddad is buried. So anyway, I was thinking about all that stuff, and I was like, I've been trying to think about this, like, how can you guys profess to be believers and you guys are so doggone wicked? It never made any sense to me. You're so wicked. I'm like, you don't, it's not necessary to go and take from your own family member. Why would you do that? You don't care. You can't possibly care. Oh, I miss you. I love you. No, you don't. What do you miss about me? And how do you love me? By stealing from me, siphoning stuff from me, committing me to a psychiatric ward? Which one of those occasions show me that you love me? which one of those incidences show me that you love me? Because I'm having a hard time seeing it. I'm having a hard time feeling the love. I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it. I've never felt it. I've known it to be lip service alone. That's what I've known. So that part is what I've known. And I'm like, you know, when people try to, and they've done it before, hey, Lane, when people try to do stuff, hey, Luis, welcome in. Hey, Kaylin. When people try to do stuff, it's just like, you know, I understand that you want me to just be committed and you just siphon all the money for the rest of my life. And if I could be shriveled up somewhere where you just take the money and throw me away somewhere, you would be happy to do that. My mother would be ecstatic because she wants the money. My mother is a person that loves money. And of course, the Bible said it is the love of money, right? That is evil. And when you love money so much, you'll do anything, even committing your daughter to a psychiatric ward just to make sure that you keep the checks rolling, right? Okay. And me not knowing that my son had that going on, I didn't know. Hey, Cozy Cook Poet, how are you? Hey, Gio, Ela, how are you? I don't know. That's one of those things that I'm trying to work it out in my head, you guys. It's not selling well. I will tell you that right now. I was beside myself, like at the point of I was so angry and I wanted to cry and I wanted to scream, all these emotions at the same time. And I was stuck. I was like, what? I helped in the madness? I helped. I was an unwilling participant. And I aided in the harm to my own child by paying my brother and feeding him to do so. The madness that I'm thinking about, it just has my mind blown and it's got me shook and not in a good way. I'm like, oh, this is on some crazy crazy stuff. And that's crazy work right there. And some people don't understand. They'll never understand. And I don't expect people to. They don't. They won't. But I know one thing. I know one thing. When I'm talking to my son, I just have to remember I pray for him. And I pray my family members would be different. Not that they will, but I pray that they might accept the Lord Jesus Christ as a personal Lord and Savior. Will they ever? I don't know. Because they all have a form of godliness, a form of it. Like my sister, she loves to listen to gospel music, but she is all over the place with stuff. It's like, how can you love listening to gospel music, but then you want to talk about crystals and magic? And what are you talking about? Well, you pray and that's magic. No, it is not. No, it is not. When says you think prayer to the Lord is magic? Do you want to be magically disappeared out of my life? I think we need some magically delicious disappearing. Let's find our magic. Just be gone, weird one. Get out of here. Get out of here. Like what is that? What is that? Why would you say such a thing? No, absolutely not. And then you want to give me, because you think you're doing me a favor, a hobby to make crystals? I don't do that. Why are you? Well, you know what, T? You like hobbies. Yeah, I do. But I don't want to do that. And you know specifically well. Like that's if someone, like I have a friend and she's vegan. And there's certain things I respect that she doesn't eat certain things because she doesn't. Now, if I go over there, here, come eat this meat, you know you can do it. But I know she's a vegan. I would never do that to her. I would never do that. Why? Because I respect her boundary and I respect what her lifestyle says she wants to do. If she's a vegan, well then I'll be like, hey, come eat this meat. You know you want to, but I'm vegan. She don't want to. And I know that. And it's the same thing with my sister. Like, I'm a believer. Why in the world do I want to make any crystals? I'm not doing any saging. I'm not doing any smudging. I'm not doing that stuff. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm not trying to run around here looking at my horoscope and astrology and all that stuff as I used to once upon a time before I found out that's really witchcraft. Like, come on. No, to my sister, absolutely not. Not participating in your tomfoolery. And I'd like you to stop trying to put me in it. Like, sometimes people underestimate who you are. Hey, Caitlin, Yordi, Think, Leela. Some people underestimate who you are. And when they do that, guess what? They just think you'll take anything. They think you'll do that. And Pastor Jay and I were talking about that today. Don't use me and think I don't know. And you try to come with the big, oh, no, I don't know. And what are you trying to get? You're trying to get over on me? You're trying to use me in such a way where you think everything that I do, you're just going to get me for free because you don't want to pay me for nothing because you assume I am not informed about what you're doing. Like I can sense using very quickly. Hey, gold milk. Oh, that's interesting. Gold milk. I think we had here at one of our coffee shops a golden milk latte. I've never had it, but I might have to try. Hi, Caitlin. Again, in Yordi. So I don't know. I just trying to think about what in the world, Do you want somebody to do that to your family? No, you don't want that. And here they go, doing those kind of things. So, no. Hey, lover. So, That's one of the things. But we're not just going to talk about that, right? I'm going to also get a little bit of coloring on. So I will show you guys this. Let me see if on YouTube it's working right now. Nope, still frozen. Okay, well then they don't get to see anything. So that's okay. That's fine. So this one I was working on. I don't know if I'm going to continue working on this one. And this one was called from Proverbs 8:11. It said, "For wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her." In Romans 8:11. And then this one is a butterfly with flowers and petals. And I started working on this, pardon me, when I was at Hope Women's Center, and then I hadn't gone back to it because I was doing other things. But pardon me, let me just show you real quick. So there's that. You can see I've been working on this one here. And this is one of those things I had to do, like I had to come up with something for them to do because they didn't have a craft. So adding those little like beads and things and then coloring it just adds a little pizzazz. I just thought about that on the fly. So they needed someone to do something. And again, I had gone this week and I had dropped off Monday, I dropped off a whole bunch of canned goods because my pantry was so full of canned goods. You guys couldn't believe it. So I said, why have all these canned goods? I'm not going to eat all of these. Me and my kids, I had a big bag of noodles to give them, ramen noodles, tot ramen, and a big thing of oatmeal. And I was like, okay, well, I'll give that, right? So I I was just like, okay, let me just drop it off. And I did. And then right after I did that, I was doing that with my daughter, and they needed me to teach a class. And of course, I'm off all March because I said I was going to take off all February, and then I decided to take off March too. And then I was there volunteering slightly, a little bit. But it is all good. It's all good. And I think I showed you guys this last time was this easel that came in a package. So I think I'm going to use that again tonight, just to color something light. So I will open it up and we will do some coloring. Yeah, yes we will. We're gonna do what we do. I like it. Like what? What are you singing? Not much, but yeah. And I watched a little bit of the Eric the hip hop preacher today, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? He was like, why are y'all worried about what people say about you? People was gonna say stuff all the time. You know why? Because they are not you. Now you shouldn't be worried about what people say. Just do it. You know the Lord's giving you to do. And I was like, absolutely. Hey Molly, hey Mia. So I was like, yeah, absolutely. And sometimes we can get stuck, and we can get stuck thinking what people think about us. And I know I would get stuck like that when it came to my family, like, oh, I got to prove this to them and all this stuff. But it doesn't really matter because they don't care nothing about me like that. So I'm sitting over here, stressing out like, oh, I got to make a business so I can prove to them that I'm this and that. That's not the best way for me to have intention to go to business, but that's what I was doing. So, I also have let me see. I think I brought it up here too. Yes, I did. Hey, Mia. Did I bring it with me? Oh, yay. Okay. I think tonight we'll finish up. You can finish up this last jewel for the scriptures, Zechariah 9:16. The Lord their God will save his people. On that day, they will sparkle in his land like jewels in a crown. And, pardon me. So you guys can see we've been doing good. So we only have that little bit left. So that's what I'm going to work on doing. And let me see once again if this one has changed with my. It has not. It is still nothing there. It's okay. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if the browser's blocking, but it's okay. I have my avatar. All right. So I can get my little, what is it? My little metallic markers. Because this is metallic anyway. And I'll share another one with you guys as well. Because I was working on a few of them as I was cleaning up and taking a break and listening to some encouraging messages because I love that. And yeah, I love that. So let me go ahead and hey, Jane, is it Jamie or Janice? Well, hello, welcome in. Hi, Abriella. Hello. Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you. I appreciate your comment. And thank you for the likes. I love that. Thank you so much. You guys are too kind. At least I get you guys being kind over here. That's not what it is on YouTube. I don't know. People over on YouTube, I don't know what it is. They were like, "Get out of here, you suck." I'm like, "Wow, that's that's pretty rough over there. That's pretty rough." But I continue moving forward and not getting stuck because you know what? You know what I know is I believe in the Lord that I serve. I may not always be 100% with it, even when I'm in tears, but I know what I passed through and that the Lord was with me every single time. And when there was no friend, no family, nobody around, it was only the Lord I had to call on. Hey, Jackson, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad you're back. Good to see you. So that's it. And if you're new to me, my name, let me introduce myself, is T. Drake. I am the podcasting godmother of Connection. And you can check out my podcast, Gospel Through His Word, on YouTube and also on Spotify. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and make sure that the comments are pleasant and respectful. Thank you so very much. And back to our normally scheduled program. So anyway, yes, I was sharing with Pastor Jay about some of these things. And I said, when there wasn't a friend, when there wasn't family members, I was in a room by myself in Texas at Lackland Air Force Base, San Antonio, Texas, at Wilford Hall. And I was sitting in a room by myself and I was reading the book of Titus. Now, can I tell you what I learned from the book of Titus at that time? Absolutely not. But I knew I needed to be in my word. I was praying, Lord, help get me out of here. I was like, Lord, I didn't sign up for the military for this thing to happen here. I don't want that. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why I'm here. I want to get out of here. But it was not to be so. But the Lord did have other plans for me because the Lord always works out things, even when you're in the midst of a very, very nasty hardship and challenge. God is right there. And I tell you what I know from experience because it happens all the time. He's always there. Hey, it's Christina. Hey, Ray, David, and Lena. What's going on? All right. Well, my lemon water has gone away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. All right. I'm going to pour myself some organic. Okay. This is a Bosch's brand. If you don't have Bosch's where you're at, probably because you're not in Arizona. But it's a Bosch's brand and it's organic and it's called pomegranate hibiscus kombucha. This has got live enzymes and cultures. So we're going to pour some of that and get our little enzyme and yes, cultures going on. That's what we're going to do. So then we'll get back to our normally rescheduled time because I'm going to reschedule it with my mouth because you're like, wait, what? Don't worry about it. Just we're going to reschedule for right now in just 1 second. So pause for the cause. Let's go ahead and pour. Pouring now. Look at the bubbles. And the bubbles go up, not down like on BFG. So, yes. Anyway, hello, Ale. So, I haven't gotten any new glasses. And I'm talking about drinking glasses. I haven't gotten any new ones. But this one's still kind of new. And this is the one that has the little roses on it everywhere. I thought this was very cute. So, and the one I've been drinking out of a lot is a gold one. So, give the gold one a break and take up the roses. Oh. All right. So back to what we were talking about and coloring. Now, like I said, the Lord is so gracious and he's merciful. And I thank him for the people he has placed in my life currently right now. Because once upon a time, I have good friends. I just had straight users and not very kind people at all. They just, they weren't worth their own salt on this world. But you live and you learn. And that's what I find and that's what I see. And I do my best to always walk by faith and not by sight. And sometimes it's hard. It's hard to do that. Hey, Bella. Hey, Secret. And sometimes it can be challenging when you want to do that and everything, and you like, no, I don't want to participate. Say none of my business. I need to go hide somewhere. But you know what? Hiding from things and not dealing with stuff never changed anything, and it never does. It never changes anything. You just end up being afraid or whatever it is for a longer period of time. Like, oh no. So that's my thinking about it. For real. So, what am I going to do? Just keep being me. And if I sense that someone's trying to kind of sweeten me up so they can get stuff for free, I'll hear it. Sometimes people think, oh, well, she didn't say anything. Just because someone doesn't say anything doesn't mean they're not aware. Two different things. I'm aware of what you're doing, but my mouth haven't said nothing. Hasn't said anything because my mouth does not flip. But eventually, when it's time to share, I definitely will. And I won't need anybody to hold my hand for that kind of stuff. I'll be able to do it. So, yeah. You know, any color is really therapeutic. And you can just get in the zone, which is what I was doing. I'm like, oh, wow. You just get in a zone and you get going and you're like, oh man, where'd the time go? And sometimes it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Hey, is it Lexi? Hey, Lexi, and I think it's Nini. Hey, you guys. Yeah, it does. Things can put you to sleep. And hey, what is that? Sia? I don't know. But hello. Okay. Well, if I can't get it done, because let me see, what time is it? Oh, it's 10:33. Hey, Janelle. If I can't get it all the way done, we don't have that many to do. We just have I can at least let me see. 1, 2, 3, 5. 6 kind of. Well, okay, let me see if I can try to get it done. All right. Hey, Toby. Hey, Kylie. Hey, Applesauce. Hey, guys. Sorry, I was in the zone of that. So I didn't even see you guys coming in. Okay. So welcome in. Welcome back. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see. Does this one change? Did it change? It did not. Still frozen. Okay. Still frozen, but it's okay because you have an avatar. Yes, you do. So that's okay. All right. Anyway, I'm almost done, you guys. Hey, R. Gonzalez. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What I got to do? Hang on, guys. I got to go do something with this laptop. Hang on. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys. Hang on a second. I'm coming. Hold on. Hold on. Coming back. Hang on a second. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. All right, all right, all right. Okay, here we go. All right. You know what? I had to go put the charger onto the laptop because I didn't remember. I didn't remember. Hey, Hannah. I didn't remember that I had the plug off. So it's like, uh-oh. I'm like, oh, no, it's going to shut down. Don't shut down yet. Hey, Kaylee. Hey, guys. Welcome in. So, yeah, that was interesting. So, once again, this is pomegranate hibiscus kombucha. Very, very good. There was I think it was a pineapple one I was drinking the other day, but it's okay. Next time I drink it, I'll let you guys know. So yeah, all right. So I finished. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 left. So let's go ahead and color those and finish those up because we are going to get it done. Oh yes, we're gonna get this done. So that's what I'm going to do. Get this done because that's not that many. I was just thinking about when I lived in Colorado. Sometimes when you hear these different stores called different things, like for in Colorado, hey Chris, welcome in. Hey JB. When you hear the different names, I get excited about that. I don't know. It's just a thing I do. I get excited about just knowing that. But I had gone to, pardon me, excuse me. I had gone to in Colorado, they have King Soopers, right, which is Kroger, right, Kroger. And so in Georgia, their store is called Kroger. In Colorado, in certain parts like Colorado Springs, it's called King Soopers. In Divide, that's Divide, Colorado, it's called City Market. Here in Arizona, it's called Fry's. And then in California, it's called Ralph's. All those sister stores. So I would get excited, like, oh, and my kids like, this is like the same store. I was like, well, yeah, it is. Hey, is it Janice? Hey, Janice, congratulations. You got the #1 badge. Go you. Yay. You're doing good. Sorry I keep messing you guys up. Hey, Blue, is it Blue Flies? Hey, little E, Brad E. Okay. I don't know if I said that right. It sounds a little challenging for me to say, but it is what I'm going to say. So almost done, and I can show you guys. Almost done. So I only have 3 left. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got this, right? Do we got this? We got this. Hey, was it Carmel? Hey, Lydia. Okay, I'm going to get done. That's my thing. I'm going to get done. We're going to get done tonight. Yes. Bring it. Okay, I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. I'm looking at this stuff here. Okay. Almost done with this one. Almost done. We're almost done. Okay. Good. Yeah, so like I was saying with this mother's journey, I just really wanted to just share, about what's going on. And I was actually, just to let y'all know, I was super excited and happy that I got to hear from my son. So I'm praying that while he's out there, he learns self-control, learns all that stuff. So I'm praying for the whole thing. All right. That one's done. Do I have what's a green or purple? No, I don't think I'm gonna use purple. I have to use a light one. Maybe, I'll use this blue. Just blue. And it's glitter blue too. Hey, J.J, what's going on? Okay. Thank you guys for the likes and I don't know if I saw any shares yet, but thank you for the likes, everyone. I appreciate that. Take those likes up. Very good. Without you guys, I don't have no likes. I just have me and 1 like. But I'm getting some good ones tonight, so thank you guys. All right, I got one. I always keep saying I got 1. I have 2 more, and then I will show you guys what it looks like, the finished product. Okay. Hang on. All right, there's that one stuff. And okay, now I have 1 more gem to do, and we're done because we are cooking with Crisco. No, you're not literally cooking with Crisco, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, we are doing the thing. Hang on a second. Hey, 2-Bit. Hey, Steph. Hey, IDK and Lee. Hello. Did I miss anybody? Hey, no one but God. How are you? Did I miss somebody else? Hey, Chris. All right, thank you guys for being here. I thought I missed a whole bunch of people, and I actually did. I missed a lot of people, so. Hey, welcome in. Glad you're here. I think I want to do some other colors on here. Let's see. You do like a light purple and blue. I think we already did a blue. Let's see. Can I put a little orange in there? Yeah, I could put a little orange in there. Just a little bit. Give it a little tinge of pop of color. Should have been yellow, but I don't think yellow would be good here. Yeah. Yeah, no. I just thinking in my head, I was like, oh, Mom, I'm going to go pet the crocodile or the gator. Boy, are you out of your mind? Do not be trying to pet that. That's not a domesticated animal. That is a wild animal, and it's not your friend. It will eat you. No, it won't. Yeah, it will. Yes, it will. Hey, Eva. Hey, Doodle Dot. Hey, Doctor. Hey, Nederson. How are you? All right, we're getting to the last wire, you guys. And I just want to appreciate you guys for coming in and sitting and listening to the stuff again. Like, we already heard that. So, yeah. All right. Am I sure that I can tell you guys it's done? Because, yes. Is it done? Okay, yeah, it's done. Yay! Now, before I show you guys, I gotta put my little easel away. The table easel. Table easel. Okay. I sound like how that little cartoon character said, lipstick taser. Like, oh goodness. That's what I felt like right now. All right. Let me go ahead and do this. And I can understand how people just think that when you do a podcast, it's just free for all. It's just, very unscripted, very lively. Now, some things I do are like that, but for the most part, I know where I want to go. And I have a necessary, not written down plan, but I have a plan what I want to do. So I just haven't wanted to execute on it. I'm just like, no, I'm not going to do it. But anyway, okay, here we go. I will show you the end product. It is totally finished, you guys. Look at it. All the jewels are done and colored and booyakasha. All right. So, yay. We're done with this one. Look at us go. We're done. Look at us go. Done. All right. So, I am going to let you guys get out of here. But I just want to say thank you guys for coming and sharing some of your time with me. I do greatly appreciate it. You guys don't know how much it means when you guys come in, you guys like, and some of you share the live. I appreciate that very, very much. So without further ado, I am going to get ready to close this down. And I want you guys to have a very, very blessed and amazing night. So I think I'm going to stop this one here. And then I'll stop you guys. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And I thank you for being here on Mother's Journey, God's Gift Through His Word. So please do leave comments. I greatly appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys again very soon.
It's God's gift through His word. It's God's gift through His word. Come get God's gift through His word. With T. Drake, we'll get God's gift through His word. Come listen, get your spirit lifted through His word. And get your blessing of God's gift through His word. Come be uplifted. Come be motivated.